And since we are talking about technology, in Britain, the government thought the pandemic was in the side mirrors. They loosened all restrictions and celebrated Freedom Day this week. And since then, British phones have been buzzing like crazy. Thousands of people are being pinged for possible contact with an infected person. You know what they're calling it? A pingdemic. Excellent wordplay. But what's the story here? Is there something wrong with Britain's tracing app? Or is the outbreak really out of control? Our next report tells you.
Britons are facing a new pandemic. Phones that refuse to stop buzzing. They're calling it the Pingdemic. It all started with an app developed by the NHS, or the National Health Service. It's basically a contact tracing app. If you have been close to an infected person, the app will ping you. Great technology, but just one problem. Seems everyone in Britain is getting pinged. In the first week of July, 500,000 people were pinged. They were all asked to self-isolate for 10 days. You can imagine what happened next. People stopped going to work. Instead, they started raiding supermarkets and hoarding essentials.
We see over the coming 5 days, the situation getting worse and worse, and it's almost exponential, the pinging we're seeing. In fact, we've actually lost 2 distribution sites due to the pingdemic, and we're having to staff those from other parts of the UK.
The government has assured that there is no need to panic buy, but the pings just won't stop. At some businesses, 50% of the workforce is now in self-isolation. The cheer of Britain's Freedom Day has been replaced by fear. Fear of that elusive ping. But why is the app always on hyperdrive? Is it a technical glitch? Or is the outbreak really that big in the United Kingdom?
The government is encouraging everyone to download has really led to this pingdemic, and it means that someone gets pinged and told to self-isolate for a set amount of time. This has really affected all sectors across the UK, and it means that there has been a lot of staff shortages. It has critically affected the food industry. They had loudly complained, warning that there could be empty shelves if the government doesn't make their workers exempt.
Not the finest moment for British technology. How does the government plan to solve this pingdemic? One strategy is daily testing for critical food industry workers. Only those who test negative can head for work. In transport and emergency sectors, self-isolation rules have been loosened. So the ping isn't a death knell anymore. It's just a warning. While the technology has clearly tripped up Britain, we cannot ignore the virus trajectory. The country is recording around 50,000 new Wuhan virus cases every day, most of them from the Delta variant. So Britain clearly celebrated too early, and now it has an alarm that just won't stop. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.